everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, which if you're not my mom or dad, you probably don't, I'm Oriane. I'm a mom of two boys, so one 3 months and one 3 years old. I live in the UK, and you can probably hear that I'm not British, so I'm French, and my husband is from Brazil, so we have a multicultural family here. Yeah, I wanted to make this first video about the baby items that I think are must-have this time around. It's very different from my first, that we had a lot of unnecessary items. But to talk a little bit more about the context, I'm on maternity leave at the moment, and I'm pretty broke, hence why I started this channel. That will probably no one is gonna watch. If there is 3 people, probably my mom, dad, maybe my brother, I'd be already grateful. But they probably won't even bother watching that. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about the items that are, for me, the must-have, and the ones that probably I don't think is that needed if you really like me, low budget. Yeah, because I had a lot of things for my first boy that we ended up never using, or we could have had other alternatives. Anyway, so yeah, I have my list of items here. I'm so sorry if I sometimes put my eyes down, but I'm still reading, I'm still learning. It's my first video, probably be really low quality, so forgive me. Just so you know, I'm gonna tell you what I am and what I'm not. What I am is broke and he's lazy, to be fair. If I can avoid taking extra steps to do stuff, I will. And what I am not is organized. I'm a bit ashamed for the first video to show you around, but this is a mess. This is chaos around here. So we don't have help. Our families are abroad, so obviously it's not easier. It's not that I'm trying to find an excuse, but it makes things even more complicated because doing everything on my own. And yeah, as I said, I'm not the most efficient person around. So because of all of this, I'm gonna tell you about things that are good to kind of person that I am. So if you're like me, you might appreciate. Also, I really love fashion and I really love beauty. You're probably thinking if I'm always that put together. The answer is no, never. Like, I'm usually looking like this or like this most of the time. So yeah, it's gonna be hectic, like it's gonna be all disorganized, exactly like in my mind, so please forgive me. First off, I'm not gonna talk about the clothing because it's pretty obvious to me what you need, or you can find lists on Google, but we use mainly zip pajamas, especially from 0 to 6 months is mainly what it's going to be using. Pajamas with zips, double zip, you know, the one up and one down. It's just perfect. It's just like the easiest item to use. And for the clothing, the thing that I find really really useful, that I use for my 3 years old as well, and I use this time around for my 3 months old, is the hats, because it's winter time, from H&M. So I link everything down below. I'll try to include pictures as well, but it's basically this like balaclava hat. As I'm French, I always mistake baklava and balaclava. So there is a Turkish treat and there's a hat, so forgive me if I said the wrong one, but yeah, might happen. So yeah, this one with the little ears that are super cute, super beautiful, and really useful, because otherwise, not that it's gonna, even at 3 months they don't really do that, but not that it's gonna want to take the hat off, but more like he's moving all the time, turning left and right his head, so he might lose the hat, not purposely, and this hat is perfect for that. So yeah, I really like it, and it covers the neck as well, so it will avoid him getting cold. So yeah, clothing wise is just what I'm gonna mention, and in case you guys want to know more about that, I could do further video down the road, maybe, who knows. Just wanted to mention, well, I'll mention it at the end anyway. So for my 3-month-old this time around, what I really love in terms of product is the brand that is a French brand, I believe, Mustela, especially this product. This is Eau Nettoyante. It's probably, anyway, I will link it anyway, but it's cleaning water, so you can use it, especially, I don't know about you, but I didn't give a bath right away to my baby, but when he was born, to be feeling fresh. And this is amazing. This is from birth. This smells divine, and this is really, yeah, you can even rub the eyes. It's really safe from birth. I love it. I love to use all of their products. So this you just put on a cotton and you wipe him off or her. But they also have shower gel, shampoo, and they all smell so good. I really love it. So yeah, this brand really recommend. So this is for the cleaning product. Then you have the UK brand My Little Coco that I really like, especially for my 3-year-old. He has little curls which are adorable, so it helps keep the little curls curly. So yeah, this the first thing. Then for the car seats, like, to be fair, I'm not gonna, I will link down below the one that we have, but I mean any car seat will do as long as you buy it new, because it cannot be in a car accident and it's always safer. But car seat is not, I don't think, there is good or bad ones. So yeah, any car seat that is sold at the moment will do. Then we have the Baby Beyond chair, the one that you see everywhere, the bouncer chair. To be fair, most of the things this time around, especially, I bought off Vinted, so I really didn't have it expensive. So he loves this chair. My son, my 3-month-old, my first boy had the Ingenuity chair, which is the one that's like, is more like swinging, and you can vibrate, make it vibrate, and just the music as well, put the music. So he really loved that one. We didn't try any other, but this one, he has the same kind of chair that we had, once again, we had for free, so little brackets, just on groups on Facebook, which are free recycle groups that in your area. So you can find any Facebook group in your area, a free recycle or things for free, etc. And you can find that and join. And it's basically, you give your own things that you don't need anymore for free, and you can get things for free. The only thing is you need to be fast, because a lot of people are on it. So if someone is giving something really nice, like, you need to be, at the right place at the right time. But yeah, I had this chair from there for free. My son is not a big fan, and I bought this other one, the Baby Beyond, that everyone has, of Vinted, and he absolutely loves it. So I thought it was more like a trend thing, because it looks all right, it looks good in your interior, but it's actually really good as well. He really enjoys it. So for the chair, this is the one we have. For the next to me, I gotta say, the first time around we had the Chico next to me crib, which is I think called Luna. It's not like, no one is promoting it, because it's just like kind of low price, not looking especially good. And this time around I have the Mamas and Papas that, like, I see pretty much everywhere. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna link both, but I kind of prefer the Chico, just for one reason. The Mamas and Papas, you can lower the side part, but it never is, stuck to your bed. There's always like some kind of gap, so it's for me it can be kind of scary. Also the other one, you have this kind of strap that you're gonna strap to your mattress, and it makes the bed completely stuck the next to me to your mattress. So you can, I was about to say roll baby, no, not gonna roll baby, but you know what I mean, like you can slide baby during the night. Is really easy. So yeah, that's, for me, I kind of regret that one. a little bit, but the mamas and papas looks good basically. But I think it's a slightly less practical, at least for me. But a lot of people might disagree. It's just my point of view. After that, we have the Love to Dream sleeping bag. I'm looking over there because I have one right here, but I will link it. But I think everybody knows these sleeping bags. With my firstborn, it didn't. I was making him wear it, but I don't think it was very efficient. This time around, I can feel like my second born loves it. Like literally, he's gonna cry. He's gonna be moody, like during the evening time. And by the time I put him in the bed, I zip the sleeping bag up. He stops. He understands that, you know, he's gonna get to sleep. He's all settled. His little hands up, and that's really, yeah, it's really good for him. At least he really enjoys it. Apart from this, we have a nightlight, the one with the penguin. I forgot the brand. This is not 100% necessary, to be fair. I was using it a lot with my firstborn this time around. I put the light on my phone during the night if I need anything, because like yeah, I don't want to put strong light. This penguin light, you can change the intensity, which is really practical, but yeah, it's not 100% necessary. Then we have the as a stroller, the Ocado, the Papas and Mamas Ocado that I bought again off Marketplace. The whole thing with the bassinet, with the seat, with like the rain cover, for like 100 quids. So yeah, it's a really good stroller, I gotta say, but it's a little bit big for my 3 years old. We have like, you know, this travel stroller that you can fold. I think in the UK you say pram, right, or buggy, but not stroller. Still learning, as I said. Anyway, so yeah, this I think is a good one. We didn't go for the double ones, the double stroller, the double pram, the double buggies, just because I was thinking I will mainly have baby in the baby carrier and push my toddler, or we will have one or the other, like my husband or I. So these strollers, like the double prams, seem really unpractical, so we just opt not to use it. But sometimes I kind of regret it. But anyway, it's just our choice, not necessarily the good one. We have the Ergo Baby Carrier 360 for a while, since my firstborn. Same, I bought it off Marketplace or Vinted. I think it was Vinted. I absolutely love it. It's still as good. It's 360, so you can put baby both ways, against you, facing out, and it's from birth. So you have a little pillow for when they are really small, but it's really practical. I really love it. It feels really comfy and it's not hurting your hips or your back. We do have a sling, same thing. I don't think it's necessary now, because I would rather put him in the baby carrier even indoors. Some people really do love slings. It's just that yeah, I'm not using it anymore. I was using it with my first, but to be fair, one or the other, you don't need both, ideally. Then gym mat, same thing. I don't think it matters. Like any gym mat can do it. I can link mine, but I don't think it really matters which gym mat, but I think it's important to have one. Modis basket, I think for me, unnecessary. He would sleep on the sofa, on the breastfeeding pillow, his favorite place to be. A breastfeeding pillow is all we need. Like, he sleeps wonders on the breastfeeding pillow. So Moses basket is not needed. You have these things like Docket Tote I bought for my firstborn. Once again, I bought second hand. Never used it, never really enjoyed it. And same this time around with my newborn. So, which is not a newborn anymore. Who is not a newborn anymore? What else? We have a foldable changing table from Amazon that I had second hand. Not necessary. Like, you literally, I mean, the moms that already had one kid would know. You change your baby anywhere but on the changing table, I think. You change your baby on the bed, you change your baby on the sofa, on the floor, not on the changing table most of the time, so useless. We have the baby bath angel care, really practical, really comfy if you have a bath. The first time with my firstborn we had a shower, so I had the baby foldable bath, which is from Stock, I think the brand is. Yeah, that was practical if you have a shower. And then you can put it on a stand, which I was doing. I was putting it on the Moses basket stand, which was, you know, not to hurt my back because not getting any younger. Then we have the rocket for the stroller to keep the stroller shaking once we stop and baby is asleep, because yeah, if we don't put it on, the second we stop, baby wakes up. At least our baby is like that. So nappy bin, not necessary. We have one, but yeah, I wouldn't say this is really necessary. What else? We buy our nappies personally in Asda. First time around with my first baby, I was only getting Pampers, which is extremely pricey, and I was thinking that if I was not using Pampers, it would leak everywhere, which it was leaking, but I don't think it was because of the nappies. So this time around we buy our nappies in Asda, Little Angels I think they are called. They are so much cheaper, and I think they are good. Like, it still takes time to time, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's because of the nappies. Apart from that, let me check my little note. We have the Total and Tumble mat. This is an investment. This is something that we bought on the first baby, for the first baby. But it lasts forever. I mean, forever, I don't know, but it looks good in your interior. It's super comfy. It's super easy to wipe, to clean. So yeah, if there is one pricey thing that I would recommend, would be this one, and this one we bought new, but that would be it. And then apart from that, the things that really I don't think are needed is a changing bag, for instance. Just put it in any bag you have. Like, if you have a nice backpack or a nice small travel bag, use it as a changing bag. Like, no need to buy a changing bag. Like, they have a lot of pockets, but you can as well put some pouches inside and organize it yourself, and it's enough. Thermometer for the bath. I think it's easy to know if it's too hot or if it's too cold. I was way more stressed as a first time mom, so I can understand if you would like it, but yeah, for me, I never bought it. Baby towels, like, just use normal towel. I know baby towels are cute though, but if you want to save money, just use a normal towel. So the sling I mentioned, so yeah, if you have a baby carrier, I don't think the sling is really necessary. White noises. We have Evan the sheep from the first, from my first son. He could not care much for it. This time around, I think it helps a little. I'm not really sure, but to be fair, would I buy it again? Probably not. You can put white noises off your phone, like from your phone. It's enough. I mean, I don't think it's necessary. But yeah, same thing. I think if you really want it, you buy it or Vinted for way cheaper. Probably will sell mine soon. So for the, I think, yeah, for the chafing as well. Ooh, I just saw this nubby mitt. I think I'll get it. I cannot tell if it's good or not, but it's really cheap, and my son is always with his hand in his mouth at the moment, so I think I will try this one on. But we have Sophie la giraffe, that is really famous. No need to introduce Sophie anymore. Really good. My first son really liked it, and I think this one he starts to grab things only, but he likes it as well so far. Nappy cream, we use the same as everyone, either pseudo cream or Bepanthen. Then I'll talk about, I can check if I forgot anything, but yeah, baby monitor, same thing. You don't need to buy an expensive one. There is all prices. The basic one, I don't know if I had it here. The basic ones, work really well. Like as long as there is no Wi-Fi, because I don't want any creepy stalker. But as long as there is no Wi-Fi and it works just like Wi-Fi, yeah, it works with Bluetooth. I don't know. Anyway, mine doesn't work with Wi-Fi. I can link it as well. I think it doesn't need to be expensive. Baby monitor, as long as you can see your baby, hear him or her, it's enough, no? I mean, each to their own. Apart from that, muslins, always a lot of muslins. Same thing, you don't really need to buy anything if you have any old clothes, or if you have any, I mean, washed ones, or if you have any washing clothes, anything can make, can do. And if you're planning about, I mean, you have to cut your baby's nails. First time around, we had this like buffer that was really good, because I was really scared as the first time mom. This time around, I just take his little nail clipper and I do it like this, and I don't think I need anything else. But same thing, if you're a first time mom, if you're a bit more stressed about it, you might as well buy the other one that I will link, which is really good. And it goes per, you have 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months, different intensity, and it really it works well. If you're breastfeeding like me, I'm breastfeeding, I was already breastfeeding my first one. I bought the LV pump of Vinted. You can buy it. A lot of people sell, new without tag or new with tag, because I never used it, or they did double, I don't know. So like, if you don't want to have one that has already been used, you can do like me and buy it off Vinted for a way better price. And it's second hand, but it's still new. So yeah, it's a tip. Then I have the LV pump. Then what I advise is the zip tops. I'm gonna put maybe 2 different links of 2 shops, but let me check if I can show you. I don't have one here. Give me 1 second. So I have tons of them for summer, for winter, different like jumper, the tops. They do overalls, they do jumpsuit, they do dresses. They look stylish, most of them. Maybe not, this one is not the best example, but it's basically jumpers, and you have like a very discreet zip on the side. So if you want to breastfeed outside, out and about, just pull the zip, you pull your breast out, and it's super discreet. Your baby is right here and no one sees nothing. It's so practical, and I'm really only using that, especially this French brand that I will link. But yeah, for me, game changer. First time around, it's quite pricey, so buy it off Vinted once again, most of the time. First time around I bought new ones, but this time, yeah, bought off Vinted. And it's super good. Like, I only wear that. Like, I breastfed my first 9 months. I'll try to do the same this time, and during 9 months I'm only wearing that. I'm never dressed like this. This is not reality. So yeah, really good. Another thing that I saw, another tip, you will want the Lancino, the Lancino cream, nipple cream. And I saw a video of, I think it was Kylie Jenner, that was saying to use it on your lips, like as a lip balm if you have dry lips, which I do really have in winter this time, and it's amazing. Like, I'm using it as a lip balm, game changer as well. So yeah, this is very famous. It's the Lancino cream, nipple cream, if your nipples are sore. Really useful. And then yeah, if you pump, you will want bottles and sterilizer. This is really subjective. My first boy really liked a specific kind of bottle. This one likes a different one, so it really depends. But we use the Lancino, that I think is really good, the same brand as this nipple balm. And yeah, it works for us, but it's really subjective. And you will want some bibs. as well if you have a son or a girl that like regurgitates. Can you say it like this? Anyway, that, like, the brand doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, that's it really. You don't need way more things. Like all the things that you can see around, there is way more things that are in the list usually of the things you need. I don't think it's needed. If you buy the Next to Me off Marketplace or anything, you will need a new mattress, so this is something that you need to buy new, but I usually buy it off Amazon and it's not too expensive. You will need bed sheets, which is obvious, and I think that's about it. You know, the wipes, like, I'm not mentioning the obvious stuff. So yeah, otherwise I think that's it. What I wanted to mention, if you're a mom like me and you have a toddler, you will be really impressed. Look at this. You probably watch Bluey. I have the same curtains, blinds as Bluey. Yeah, I know. So I will leave you to it, and we probably will never see each other anymore, because you probably realized by now that this video is terrible. But if we do, well, I'm really grateful. See you around.